Yeah, well, things starting to get a little bit more tense as you're looking live here at Commander Bovino here with Border Patrol. He just came out and joined the line of Border Patrol agents outside of this federal building. Sir, any comment on these protests?
Off the road. Off the road. Off the road.
All right, so Bovino telling us and a lot of these protesters to stay off the road as dozens of Border Patrol agents continue to line this federal building. A lot of these protesters continuing to yell at these agents and tell them to leave Minnesota, leave Minneapolis. They're not happy with the increased federal response here, and they've been telling them all morning to get out. There is a lot of anger, a lot of frustration at the presence here. Also, among all of the chants and the yelling that we've heard a lot of people in the crowd too saying, "Say her name." They've been talking about the woman shot and killed yesterday, 37-year-old Renee Good. We have heard people on megaphones chanting into the crowd saying, "Say her name, say her name."
You're going after high school.
There's a woman here who's been yelling at the agents saying that you went after a mother. Again, people here very angry, very frustrated. As you can imagine, tensions are incredibly high. As for the federal reaction to this and the response, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem has defended the actions of that ICE agent yesterday. They have said that the 37-year-old woman killed was trying to run over agents. She called the shooting an act of self-defense. And despite these growing calls for ICE agents to leave Minneapolis and the state of Minnesota, Secretary Noem says they're not leaving. Marni?
Brooke, paint a picture for us. What are the agents protecting? What is this federal building, and why did the protesters choose this spot?
Yeah, this is just a federal building, actually not far from where this shooting happened. But this is mostly a staging area for these agents. A lot of them have been parked here. This is where they started their day. And when this all started, these agents were really just in the parking lot. They were kind of watching it from their cars. Protesters were yelling at these agents. And as this has all unfolded over the last couple of hours, the agents have started to come out of the parking lot and they have lined this federal building. We've got a lot of federal enforcement out here. Zach, can we actually go down? I want to show them too, so you can see the full line of these officers. They have continued to push people back throughout the morning. People were first, a lot closer to the building, closer to the gates, and now they have pushed the media and, the protesters back onto the sidewalk. I will say, Marni, when this all started around 7 a.m. local time, there were a few hundred protesters out here. Things did get volatile at a couple of moments. We saw several people get arrested. There was some tear gas deployed. We noticed some pepper balls being sprayed as well. Things have calmed down in the last hour or so. You might notice that the crowd has started to disperse a bit. People had come onto megaphones and said that we're going to leave now. We're going to regroup in the parking lot. And so for the most part, things have been fairly calm here right now. We've really just seen these officers standing in a line, holding their line, while protesters continue to hold signs. Some of them have been yelling still back and forth with the officers, but we have not seen any volatile interactions in the last probably hour or so. Marni?
The mayor was vocal after the shooting yesterday. What are we hearing from state and local officials this morning?
They are continuing to reiterate their message that they want these ICE officials to leave the state of Minnesota. This all ramped up in the last few days when federal officials announced that they would be sending 2,000 federal immigration agents to the state of Minnesota. And these protesters, local officials, state leaders, a lot of them have been against this increased immigration enforcement. The mayor of Minneapolis told these officers quite bluntly yesterday, get out. But again, as I said, Secretary Noem saying that's not going to happen, even continuing to say this morning that their operations are still happening in Minnesota.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.